In a Spanish national team built on generational talents, the teenage wizardry of Lamine Yamal, the metronomic control of Rodri, the box office instincts of Nico Williams. It is often the least celebrated player who ends up deciding the biggest nights. Twice in the last 2 years that player has been Oyarzabal. He scored the winning goal in the 2024 Europe Championship final. 2 years later, at a World Cup they went chip final. He was Spain's top scorer at a World Cup they went on to win. In between, he quietly became his country's 6th highest goal scorer of all time. And through all of it, he never left the only club he has ever played for. This is the story of a footballer who has built one of the most complete careers in modern Spanish football by doing again and again the thing his sport values least: staying and delivering his least. Staying and delivering without ever needing the spotlight. A small industrial town, the spotlight. A Basque upbringing, Oyarzabal on April 21, 1997. A small industrial town in Spain's Basque country, better known for metalworking than for producing footballers. The historic club based in nearby San Sebastian brought him into their academy to 2011. For a year he was loaned back to Eibar to keep developing close to home, but the trajectory also was already set. This was a Real Sociedad player in the making. He made his first team debut for the club in October 2015. He earned his first senior cap, representing both his region and his country. He made his first team debut for the club in October 2015. At just 18 years old, not as a composed central goal scorer he would eventually become, but as a direct, powerful winger. Within a year, Spain had taken notice too. On May 29, 20's first senior cap in a friendly against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Barely out of his teens and already representing both his region and his country. Staying when everyone else leaves. By 2019, Europe's biggest clubs were circling. Manchester City were reportedly weighing him as a potential replace for a departing winger. The interest never developed into anything concrete. It was an early sign of a pattern that would define his career. Oyarzabal, unlike so many of his generation, wasn't chasing an exit. Real Sociedad handed him the captaincy while he was still young, a rare show of faith from a club that had watched him grow up in its colors, and he repaid it with silverware. In April 21, in the delayed final of the 2019-20 Copa del Rey, Oyarzabal converted the winning penalty against fierce rivals Athletic Club, and a 34-year wait for a major domestic trophy in San Sebastian. It remains one of the club's defining modern moments, and it was his nerve from 12 yards that delivered it. No move to Manchester, Madrid, or Barcelona ever materialized. Not because no one wanted him, but because he never wanted to go. The injury that nearly derailed everything in March 2022, disaster struck. Oyarzabal ruptured the anterior cruciate ligament in his knee. to the World Cup in Qatar that winter, and Oyarzabal would not be going. In place of a global stage, he got months of rehabilitation, scans, exercises, and the specific frustration of watching teammates chase a dream he suddenly couldn't reach. Not every player fully returns from an injury like that. Oyarzabal fully returns from an injury like that. Oyarzabal working back to full fitness with the same patient consistency that had defined the rest his career. Redemption in Berlin, that patience paid on July 14, 2024 in the final of the European Championship against England in Berlin. Spain lost midfield general Rodri to injury at halftime and sent on Oyarzabal in his place. Nico Williams put Spain ahead early in the second half, set up by a 17-year-old Lamine Yamal. England leveled through, substitute Cole Palmer, the matchstick toward extra time. Then in the 86th minute, a cross swung in from the left. Cucurella found its way to Oyarzabal, who slid it home. Spain 121, securing a record fourth Euro Championship title for a player whose reputation had always been on reality rather than spectacle. It was for one night both, and it stood as a direct answer to the question his ACL injury had raised 2 years earlier. Could he still be the difference maker he was always supposed to become? Wasn't a peak so much as a sustained plateau at the highest level. Oyarzabal entered the richest scoring stretch of his international career, becoming national team manager Luis de la Fuente's most trusted attacking option. Playing increasingly through the center, he became less a headline act and more the player who made the headline act. Yamal, Dani Olmo, more dangerous football writers took to calling him Spain's silent assassin, a nod to a career built on substance over spectacle.
The numbers backed it up. In a World Cup semifinal against France on July 14, 2026, Oyarzabal scored again, and in doing so passed the legendary Fernando Hierro to become the 6th highest goal scorer in Spanish national team history with 30 international goals. It was a remarkable tally for a player often described, even at his peak, as underhyped.
Spain arrived at the 2026 World Cup final unbeaten, chasing a second world title and a first 1010. Standing in their way was defending champion Ghana, led by Lionel Messi in what many believed was his final World Cup appearance.
Oyarzabal went into the final as Spain's top scorer. Oyarzabal went into the final as Spainer of the tournament, with 5 goals across the run to the championship match. Good enough to rank among the World Cup's leading marksmen. 90 minutes passed without a goal in the final itself. Argentina's goal care, turning away chance after chance. Oyarzabal was substituted in the 62nd minute. His part in the match played, with Argentina reduced to 10 men in extra time. Substitute Ferran Torres the 106th minute, and Spain held on to win one day. It gave Spain their second World Cup title in history, completing a rare back-to-double of European and World Championships, with the same understated forward from Eibar at the heart of their home. Through the academy grind, the transfer interest he waved away, the trophy that ended a 34-year wait, the injury that nearly ended his soaring team, the winning goal in Berlin, are flashier players in this Spain team. Faster ones, younger ones, ones who trend online for their skill highlights. But ask the coaches who have prepared to face the Spanish side, and they'll often point to the same name. Mikel Oyarzabal, the silent hero of Spain, the boy from the Basque country. Some footballers arrive with fireworks, others arrive with silence. No viral skills, no flashy hairstyles, no endlands, yet when history calls, they are always there. This is the story of Mikel Oyarzabal, the quiet leader from Spain's Basque country who proved that greatness isn't always loud. The man who scored the goal that made Spain European champions. The footballer who chose legacy over fame. This is the journey of Mikel Oyarzabal, growing up in Eibar. On April 21, 1997, Mikel Oyarzabal Ugarte was born in the small town of Eibar, located in Spain's football-loving Basque region. Football wasn't simply entertainment, it was tradition. Every street became a training ground. Every local match felt like a final. Unlike many future stars, Mikel wasn't known for breathtaking tricks. Instead, coaches noticed something much rarer. He always made the correct decision. While others chased glory, Mikel chased improvement. His intelligence became his greatest weapon. Discovering Real Sociedad, at the age of 14, Oyarzabal joined the famous academy of Real Sociedad. For many young talents, the academy's where dreams begin. For Mikel, it became home. Every training session sharpened his understanding of football. His passing improved. His movement became smarter. His finishing became calmer. He wasn't the fastest player, he wasn't the strongest, but every coach trusted him, because whenever they needed someone dependable, Mikel delivered. A dream debut. In 2015, at only 18 years old, made his first team debut for Real Sociedad. Sudden he was playing against Spain's biggest clubs, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, he looked completely comfortable. Within weeks he was scoring goals, creating chances, winning matches. Fans quickly realized this teenager possessed remarkable maturity. His rise wasn't explosive, and consistency is often harder than brilliance. Modern football often rewards players who leave bigger contracts, bigger clubs, bigger headlines. But Mikel chose something different. He stayed season after season, year after year. While Europe's richest clubs watched him closely, Oyarzabal remained loyal to Real Sociedad. Eventually he became captain, not because he shouted the loudest, because he led by example. Every sprint, every tackle, every celebration, his teammates followed him naturally.
The year was 2021. Real Sociedad had reached the Copa del Rey final. The club hadn't won the competition for 34 years. Millions of fans dreamed of history. The final against Athletic Club was tense. One goal would decide everything. Then came the penalty. The entire stadium held its breath. Mikel Oyarzabal stepped forward. No panic, no fear, just complete confidence. He scored. Real Sociedad became Copa del Rey champions. The captain had written himself into club history forever. Representing Spain had always been a dream. Oyarzabal progressed through every youth level. Under 18, under 19, under 21, Olympic team. Finally, the senior national team. Spain already had famous stars, but managers kept selecting Mikel. Why? Because coaches love footballers who understand the game. He could play as a winger, a striker, a second forward, even as an attacking midfielder. His versatility made him invaluable. Just when everything seemed perfect, disaster struck. In March 2022, Oyarzabal suffered a day-sailing injury during training, one of football's most feared injuries. Months became an entire season. He missed the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Watching teammates compete while sitting at home was heartbreaking. Many careers never fully recover after ACL injuries. Questions surrounded his future. Would he ever return to his best? Nobody knew. Would he ever return to his best? Nobody knew.
Fighting back. Recovery tested far more than his knee. It tested his mind. Every rehabilitation session became another battle. Small victories mattered. Walking, running, passing, sprinting. Finally, playing again. Each step reminded him why he loved football. The comeback wasn't dramatic. It was patient, exactly like the man himself. Euro 2024, the night that changed everything. Spain arrived at UEFA Euro 2024 full of exciting young talent. Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, Rodri, Pedri. But football always needs heroes. In the final against England, the match was tied. Time was running out. Then a cross entered the penalty area. Mikel Oyarzabal timed his run perfectly. One touch. Goal. Spain took the lead. Minutes later, the final whistle blew. Spain were European champions. The winning goal belonged to Mikel Oyarzabal. The quiet leader had delivered on the biggest stage. More than just goals. Statistics rarely explain Oyarzabal. His value goes beyond numbers. He presses tirelessly, creates space, leads younger teammates, works defensively, thinks several passes ahead. Managers trust him because he improves everyone around him. He's the type of player teammates always appreciate more than opponents do. Loyalty in modern football in an era of billion-euro transfers. Loyalty has become rare, yet Oyarzabal continues to represent Real Sociedad. He became the symbol of the club. Children in San Sebastian don't just admire his goals, they admire his commitment. His career reminds football fans that success isn't measured only by trophies. Sometimes it's measured by staying true to your values. The leader without noise. Unlike many captains, Mikel doesn't demand attention. He doesn't chase controversy. He avoids unnecessary drama. Instead, he communicates through football. His teammates know exactly what to expect. Maximum effort, professionalism, humility. Those qualities have earned him enormous respect from coaches throughout his career. Spain's reliable big game player. As Spain entered the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Oyarzabal arrived in outstanding international form. Having become reliable, big bore heroics, he continued to combine goals, intelligent movement, and leadership for a new generation of Spanish stars. Whether starting matches or coming off the bench, he remained the player teammates trusted when the pressure was greatest. Some football legends become famous because they entertain, others because they score impossible goals. Mikel Oyarzabal became unforgettable because he always appeared when history needed him. The captain who stayed, the fighter who returned, the hero who delivered Spain's European crown, the loyal son of the Basque country years from now. Fans may forget spectacular dribbles, they may forget transfer rumors, they may even forget statistics, but they will always remember one unforgettable moment. The 86th minute, the Euro final. One perfectly timed run, one perfectly placed finish, one nation celebrating and standing quietly at the center of it all was Mikel Oyarzabal. Was Mikel Oyarzabal. A leader at the heart of Spain's World Cup. When Spain arrived at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, they were filled with young superstars. Lamine Yamal dazzled defenders, Pedri controlled the rhythm, Rodri dominated midfield. But every great team needs balance. It needs experience. It needs someone who understands pressure. That player was Mikel Oyarzabal. Fresh from his unforgettable Euro 2024 winning goal, Oyarzabal entered the tournament in excellent international form. Having scored 11 goals and provided 6 assists in his previous 10 appearances for Spain, he had become one of Luis de la Fuente's most trusted attacking players. Whether starting as a striker, drifting to the left wing, or dropping deep to link play, Oyarzabal adapted to whatever Spain needed. He wasn't chasing personal glory, he was chasing another trophy for his country. His intelligence allowed Spain's younger stars to shine, and once again, the quiet leader became one of the team's most valuable players. Delivering in the biggest moments as the knockout rounds began. Every match carried enormous pressure. One mistake could end Spain's dream. Against Portugal in the round of 16, Spain edged through with discipline and patience before continuing their march past Belgium in the quarterfinals. Then came the semi-final against France, facing Kylian Mbappé in one of the tournament's strongest attacks. Spain needed composure. They found it in Mikel Oyarzabal. With complete confidence, he converted a first-half penalty to give Spain the lead before Pedro Porro sealed a famous 1-0 victory. Spain reached their first World Cup final since 2010. Once again, when the stakes were highest, Oyarzabal delivered. The road to World Cup glory. The World Cup final against Argentina was a battle of two football giants. Every pass mattered, every tackle mattered, every decision mattered. Argentina defended fiercely. Spain stayed patient. Although Ferran Torres scored the decisive extra-time goal, Oyarzabal's relentless pressing, intelligent movement, and selfless work helped stretch Argentina's defense and create space throughout the match. He sacrificed individual statistics for the success of the team. When the final whistle sounded, Spain were world champions once again. For Mikel Oyarzabal, it was another unforgettable chapter after his Euro 2024 heroics. From scoring the winning goal in a European Championship final to helping Spain conquer the world. His journey had come full circle, a legacy written in gold. Football often celebrates the loudest stars, but history remembers the players who win the biggest moments. Mikel Oyarzabal became Copa del Rey winning captain, the hero of the UEFA EURO 2024 final, a key figure in Spain's triumphant 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign. He proved that leadership isn't measured by volume. It's measured by trust, by consistency, and by delivering when an entire nation depends on you. Years from now, Spanish fans may remember spectacular goals and dazzling dribbles, but they will also remember the calm, humble footballer from the Basque Country who quietly helped lead Spain into one of the greatest eras in its football history. Mikel Oyarzabal never needed to be the loudest player on the pitch. He simply became one of the most important. He simply became one of the most important.
The complete forward. Football has changed. Gone are the days when strikers only score goals and wingers only cross the ball. Modern football demands versatility, and few players represent that evolution better than Mikel Oyarzabal. Throughout the 2020s World Cup, Spain constantly changed their shape. Sometimes they attacked in a 4-3-3. Other times they shifted into a 4-3-3. Other times they shifted into a 4-2-3-1. Occasionally, Oyarzabal played as a false nine. At other moments, he drifted wide to create space for teammates. Managers love players who saw problems. Oyarzabal became Spain's solution to almost everything. If Spain needed possession, he offered passing options. If Spain needed pressing, he became the first defender. If Spain needed patience, he slowed. If Spain needed urgency, he attacked the penalty area. His greatest strength wasn't speed, it wasn't power, it wasn't flashy dribbling, it was understanding football. He knew exactly where the ball would arrive before anyone else. He knew when to press, when to drop deeper, when to make the decisive run. That football intelligence transformed Spain into one of the tournament's most balanced teams. Commentators often focused on spectacular goals, but coaches noticed something different. Every tactical adjustment seemed easier with Mikel Oyarzabal on the pitch. Sometimes the greatest contribution cannot be measured by statistics. Sometimes it is measured by how much better everyone else becomes around you. That was Oyarzabal's true gift. The dressing room leader. Cameras usually capture goals, celebrations. He was the loudest voice because he remained the calmest. Before crucial matches, he reminded teammates to enjoy the occasion. During difficult moments, he encouraged those who made mistakes. At victories, he praised the entire squad instead of talking about himself. His leadership style reflected his personality: quiet, respectful, honest,
Luis de la Fuente trusted in the talent. When it requires unity, Spain wasn't simply a collection of stars. Whenever younger players felt an atmosphere, leadership that always really earning everyone's respect.
As the referee blew the final whistle, time seemed to stop. Spain were world champions. Players collapsed onto the pitch. Some laughed, some cried, some simply stared into the sky, unable to believe what they had achieved. Mikel Oyarzabal stood quietly for a moment. He looked around the stadium. He remembered the journey, the small streets of Eibar, the Real Sociedad Academy, the Copa del Rey triumph, the devastating ACL injury, the devastating 22L injury, missing the 2022 World Cup, months of painful rehabilitation, scoring the winning goal in UEFA EURO 2024 final. And now, lifting football's greatest trophy. Every setback had prepared him for this moment. As the World Cup trophy was handed to Spain's players, Oyarzabal was celebrated as an individual hero. There were no extravagant celebrations, no dramatic gestures, just genuine happiness shared with teammates, coaches, staff and supporters. Millions of Spanish fans celebrate across the country. For them, this victory belonged to an entire generation, and Mikel Oyarzabal had become one of its defining symbols. Football history is filled with unforgettable names. Some are remembered for impossible skills, some for incredible speed, others for astonishing goal records. Mikel Oyarzabal belongs to a different category. He will be remembered for reality, for loyalty, for always delivering when Spain needed him most. He never chased headlines, the headlines found him, but coaches often point to Mikel Oyarzabal when teaching something even more valuable. Teamwork, discipline, decision making. His career proves that football is not only won by superstars. His career proves that football is not only won by superstars. It is won by players willing to sacrifice everything for the badge on their chest.
Years from now, children will watch highlights of Spain's golden era. They will see historic victories. And somewhere in every unforgettable, the silent hero, the loyal captain, the ultimate team player, a footballer who didn't need to be the brightest star because he became the foundation upon which champions were built. The man behind the footballer. When the stadium lights go out, when the cameras stop rolling, Mikel Oyarzabal becomes something much simpler. Just Mikel's career, he has built a reputation for being one of football's grounded personalities. Unlike many modern stars, he rarely seeks their constant social media attention. Instead, he values private family and the peaceful life he has always known in Spain's Basque Country. Growing up in Eibar taught him lessons that success could never replace. Respect people. Those values remain with him even after becoming one of Spain's biggest football stars. Friends often describe him as calm, thoughtful. The same composure he shows in front of 80,000 fans is the composure he enjoys quiet moments with loved ones, reading and spending time in familiar surroundings rather than constantly chasing attention. Character lasts forever. Perhaps that is why supporters admire him so deeply. They don't just see a great footballer, they see a genuinely good person. Someone who remained authentic despite achieving his biggest dreams. For Mikel Oyarzabal, humility has never been a strategy. It has simply been who he is. Beyond football, a legacy for future generations. Every generation needs role models, not just champions, but people whose actions inspire others. Mikel Oyarzabal has become one of those figures. Young footballers across Spain don't simply study his goals, his discipline, his teamwork, his loyalty. Academy coaches often point to as proof that intelligence can be just as valuable as speed, and that consistency often outlasts moments of brilliance. His journey teaches inspired playing players. You don't have to be the loudest player. You don't have to be the most famous. You don't have to chase every headline. If you work hard every single day, remain loyal to your values, and always put the team before yourself, success will eventually find you. His story is also one of resilience. He suffered a devastating ACL injury. missed the World Cup, faced doubts about whether he would ever return to his best, yet he refused to let adversity define him. Instead, he came back stronger. He helped Real Sociedad continue competing at the highest level. He scored the winning goal in the UEFA EURO 2024 final. He became a key figure in Spain's successful 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign. Those achievements were not built on natural talent alone, they were built on patience, discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering belief. Long after Mikel Oyarzabal hangs up his boots, his greatest legacy may not be the trophies in a cabinet. It may be the example he leaves behind. An example that reminds future generations that football is more than goals and medals. It is about loyalty, respect, humility, courage, and always giving everything for the badge on your chest. That is the legacy of Mikel Oyarzabal, not just a footballer, but a role model whose influence will continue long after the final whistle.